Zanoni. I'm an indie pop singer-songwriter, and I just released my new EP called 20-something. What inspired me to create 20-something? Well, these 5 songs that are on the EP, I had them written for a couple of years now, and I really just wanted them to have their moment finally. They mean a lot to me because they all revolve around the anxiety that I've kind of lived through my whole life. And growing up, going through your 20s, trying to figure your life out, and I just feel like that's such a relatable topic for so many people, and I really wanted my artistic brand to kind of shine through with that. So yeah, I just felt like it was time for me to share those songs with the world. What was the recording process like? The recording process was interesting because my producer Julian lives in Montreal, so we had to do everything virtually. I've been working with Julian since 2019, so this is like what I'm used to and what we've been doing since the beginning. But I know for other people, they really like to be in the studio with all of their people, their producer, and work in that way. But I think over the years, Julian and I have created a really great dynamic with each other that the process is so easy when we're doing it virtually. So him and I will work on the song first and edit the lyrics, edit whatever we need to do. And then we'll go in, start the production format, and Julian and I will go back and forth through Zoom, and we'll do like a sharing screen, and we'll kind of work through it together. And then once we're ready for the lyrics, or ready for the vocals, I go to a studio in Compton Plains called Portrait Studios, and I work with Chris, and he does the vocal recordings for me. And then we kind of mesh it all together. And yeah, do you like to collaborate with other writers? Absolutely. Again, Julian and I have done some collaborating on these songs, and I've worked with some other artists as well, and I think it's really important to work with other songwriters because you can only think of so much on your own, and working with other people can really spark other ideas that you never explored yet. So absolutely, I love the idea of collaborating. What part or song from 20-something do I think will resonate with most listeners? I think that the song I Know would probably resonate with most listeners the most, because it just dives into the fact of you feeling completely alone at times and thinking there's no one that can relate to you or understand what you're going through. But in reality, there's always someone out there who is there to support you, there that wants to see you succeed and be there for you. And just the reminder that you're not alone in what you're going through, and you'll be able to get through that. I think the message of I Know is one of the more powerful ones and more relatable ones for everyone. Which is my favorite? That's a really tough question because they all mean something different to me, and they all kind of narrate a specific area of my life. But I would probably say, if we're just talking about the meaning of the song, it would be Confessions. That was the most vulnerable that I've ever been in my lyrics, talking about specifically the things that I struggle with and wanting to kind of just let it all out there and kind of make that be my first step of, saying the things that I deal with on a daily basis and taking the step to hopefully working through it more. What song do I wish Dani Zanoni wrote? I actually, funny thing, have a playlist of songs that if I hear it and I'm like, holy, I wish that I wrote this myself, I kind of go through, or I add it to that playlist, and then I also use it as inspiration for future songwriting. But if I had to pick, I would probably say anything that Sarah Bareilles has wrote. Most specifically, she has a song called Little Voice, and she also wrote She Used to Be Mine. And those are 2 songs that again, like, you know when an artist just absolutely articulates in a song exactly how you're feeling? Like, those songs, I was like, gosh, I wish I wrote that, because I know exactly what she means when she wrote that. So yeah. What's next for Dani Zanoni? I have a bunch of live shows coming up, which you can check out on Bands in Town, Dani Zanoni. I have everything listed there. I'm always updating it. So if you're ever around and you want to come and see me and hang out, please do. As far as recordings, nothing set in stone right now. I really want to focus on 20 something and really pushing that out there. But there will definitely be more recordings to come. Lots of songwriting this year for sure, and so there'll be teasers and things like that. And yeah, you just have to wait and see for the rest. Thanks for watching 5 Fast Facts with Dani Zanoni. You can find my EP on all streaming services, and you can find me on all social media under Dani Zanoni Music. Thank you. Bye.